Hello, two heads up here. Welcome to another Slayer guide, and this time it's Black Demons. Now, if you kept up with my Slayer series, you may have noticed that I've already done a Black Demons guide, and I was a little too overly eager with my last Black Demons guide. I was on this piety rage. Prayer potions were cheap. I loved my piety setup. I just loved using that and hitting those high hits and everything. Well, the game has changed a little bit now. Prayer potions are very expensive once again, and I've got a lot of levels to get, and sometimes you just have to multitask and AFK your training. So this is a very AFKable setup post the last piety setup I made for Black Demons. Let's get started with the equipment. Now I'll equip the scimitar. Now, pretty much your typical proselyte setup. So high prayer bonus, stack as much strength as you can on top of that, and all that. Very simple. Since you are praying, you don't need super defenses, just DBA and super attack. One dose of super attack per special attack is fine. I've got my gem, Kramja gloves, and Holy Wrench. And Holy Wrench, once again, restores an extra 1 to 3 prayer points per dose of potion, depending upon your level. And it also lowers the drain rate of your prayer. Don't forget your Dusty Key. I've got my Dusty Key on a steel keyring. Unless if you have 70 agility, or can pot up to 70 agility, you do need a Dusty Key. Anti-poison. There are poison spiders here, so bring it just in case. And it doesn't hurt to bring Alks, because these guys drop things like rune meds and rune full helmets and rune chains and dragon stones. I don't believe they drop clue scrolls. I haven't gotten a single clue scroll from a task, a Black Demon task. That doesn't mean they don't drop them, but I'm pretty sure they don't drop them. So, something you'd have to look up in case prove me wrong. So, let's talk about using a prayer like Ultimate Strength and or Incredible Reflexes while doing this task. So if you do that, you actually do use, like, the prayer drains twice as fast, just about. So you do use a lot more prayer. And is it worth it? Well, it will make training faster, but it will also make it less AFKable. I literally don't have... What is with my clan chat right now? I don't have, what was I saying? God dang it, poop. Now I've got poop on my mind. Is it worth it for you to use that extra prayer? For me, it's just not. And, you know, I'm not broke or anything. I just like to manage my money very well. And I just don't think it's a good use of money, wasting extra prayer here when this is supposed to be easy AFK experience. This is supposed to be one of your favorite tasks. Black Demons are pretty much the perfect task. They've got very low defense. They've got a ton of health. And you can just sit there and pray the whole time, and they will stay aggressive on you for a little while. So when they stop becoming aggressive, all you got to do is run all the way east to the baby drags. You don't even have to go that far. And then run back, and they'll be aggressive again. And then you can just sit in AFK once again. Let's see, other things about Black Demons. Just a little history on Black Demons. These were one of the earliest, just classic, high-level monsters in RuneScape and RuneScape 2. I mean, these were the big bad boys. A monster, an NPC hitting 15s and 16s, that was a lot of damage, other than from a dragon. So these were one of the big guys back in the day. And back then, I mean, you can tell a monster was very old in development and everything by its drop table. And there's a Rune Mid right now. Cool. This actually doesn't have a very impressive drop table compared to, let's say, Slayer monsters. It has a Rune Med, a Rune Full Helmet, a Rune Chain, and other monsters that are its level. I mean, these guys are level 172. And they only drop those things. There are much lower level things that drop. Newer monsters that are much lower level that drop better, more valuable loot. So that gives you an idea of just how old these guys are. These guys were around before I started playing, and I was around before Slayer came out. So just a little history behind that. Black Demons, definitely one of my favorite tasks. I really encourage you to do them. It's the type of task for people who don't like Slayer because it's not AFKable. It's one of those tasks that helps out those type of people who do Slayer. So that's all I have to say about Black Demons, guys. Thanks again for watching, and if this helped you out, please leave a like. It does help out my Slayer series, and it helps out people that are wondering just what's the best way to do a task. Helps them figure that out. So leave a like, please. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.